Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of The First Watch. Now, at the time of this recording, I'm pretty far behind on editing, but this is, at the time of this recording, the first episode of 2023. On January 1st, we're recording. So Happy New Year to all of you, and I'm very excited for another year of adventure with this crew. My name is Andrew Coons. I'm the Dungeon Master for our adventures, and we're going to throw it around to everybody so that if this is your first time joining us, you can get to know our players and their characters. So I'm going to popcorn it over to Dana.
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm playing Artemis Valor, Asimar Wizard, and you can find me on Twitter for now at a bit meddlesome. And I'm gonna pass it to Darby.
Hi, hello. My name is Darby, otherwise known as Chaotic Darby on the internet, and I am playing Peony, your lovely druid fighter, artificer, multi-class, definitely for sure, not a ranger at all. And yeah, I will pass it on to Cheryl.
Okay. Hi, I'm Cheryl. You can find me on the internet as the Roving Naturalist and running the Nature Check project. And I'm playing Pry, the Tiefling Rogue, and I will pass it to Blake.
What up? What up? I am Blake. I play Gruka Starkbringer, the Chaos Bringer, definitely not a cleric, rogue, dwarf.
Why do you all do this? Why?
I just want them to know what we all play, okay? And I guess I will pass it to, last but not the least, Casey.
What's up, guys? I am Casey. I'm playing the half-elf Bardlock Uranus. Happy New Year.
Before we begin, I have a very important question for all of you, because I have some coasters here, and I can't decide which coaster to use for my drink tonight.
Oh my God.
So I have this crazy Nick Cage coaster.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Cage. Or Nicolas Cage.
That's
I have this crazy Nick Cage coaster.
Okay.
Or I'm leaning towards the Con Air Nicolas Cage coaster.
Well,
The first one.
First one was very Ratbert.
I think the first one has...
That was very Ratbert, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That has
Nick
tonight's
Cage,
energy.
come make a cameo on our show.
I'll get rid of
That would be amazing.
This is going to be the new way we determine what the game's going to go like.
Oh, God.
Chaos.
Well, without any further shenanigans, let's go ahead and get into tonight's episode of The First Watch. Our story has been taking place in the city of Floros on the coast of the kingdom of Alson, but at the moment, the party is not in that city. They are underneath it. You all have been contracted to take care of a rat problem in one of the bakeries that's local. Normally a fairly kind of low-level pedestrian quest. However, you all have some skin in the game as the person who owns the bakery is someone you're very suspicious of being part of the Three Blades organization. So you taken on the job in order to get some more information, and in doing so discovered that a whole host of rats had been coming every night to the bakery to eat all its wares, and you found out that they were led by someone known as the Monarch of Rats. You presented an offering to the monarch and were allowed into the rat city, the rat kingdom of Amphia, which turned out to be built upon dwarven ruins under the city. Not the same dwarven ruins that you had found in the mine, but a true city, a true fully realized city with bridges and buildings and just beautiful architecture that had been left in disrepair, overgrown, and eventually taken over by the rats. And so you all made your way down. It was not without peril, as Pry fell and broke a rib and knocked herself unconscious very quickly, was quickly healed. But not before, in an attempt to get her something that might help her as she was falling, Uranus threw the cone of slimming at her, and with a nat 1, it missed and went flying off into the darkness below. So, you met with the Monarch of Rats, who explained to you that part of the problem of what's going on in the kingdom right now is that he is very ill. And he has been ill for some time, but he had at one point an amulet that was keeping him healthy. That, I said amulet, I'm going to pronounce it amulet because that's how I talk. Amulet is the omelet of healing. Yes, thank you. Yes. Just fry that up every morning. The amulet of healing. Yes, that is excellent. I'm not even going to look at the chat now. It's throwing me. It had been stolen by someone who had left very little trace except for a little bit of flour. And that's why the rats had been going up into bakeries and trying to find the amulet to heal their monarch. However, the layers continue to peel back because in going up to the bakeries, the rats found themselves addicted to one particular bakery's pastries in particular, which turned out to be Tassar's. You did some detect magic and found out that the pastries from Tassar's have been sprinkled with something that is causing the rats to become addicted to it. You all kind of talked about going back up and confronting Tassar and what should you do next and all these things. Treasure was promised to you if you were able to return the amulet. However, some sleep was needed. So you all laid down to rest. And here, finally, in this evening, those of you who slept were able to gain a level, making you level 8, I believe it is. However, in the middle of the night, Uranus, you reached out to your patron, to Fred, and asked for another level of Warlock, which he refused to give you because you have not followed through with your end of the bargain that the two of you had struck. And you pressed and you asked, is there anything you can do to get one? And he, intrigued by your, we won't call it desperation, but by where you are right now, he said that if you could provide a sacrifice worthy of another level of Warlock, that he would give it to you. Although you still were on the hook for going to the tower and doing his bidding there. And you didn't come up with anything right away. So as we enter tonight's game, it's the dead of night, and most of you are sleeping. Those of you who aren't are laying with restlessness and with kind of just hearing the sounds of the rats scurrying to and fro throughout the city. And so here in the middle of the night, before we fast forward to the morning, wanted to just check, is there anything anyone else wants to do?
I was actually like pacing back and forth, kind of like keeping watch, not going very far from the group, but just sort of walking around, looking around.
Keeping watch throughout the night. Yeah. Gotcha.
Did Schrubert come back yet?
Schrubert has not returned from going out and seeking the cone.
Okay, I definitely would mental message him to make sure everything's okay. Just quickly, just get a feel for it, see if he's any luck locating it, and just be safe and balanced.
The sense that you get back, excuse me, the sense that you get back from him from this brief connection is just a lot of scrambling around in darkness and like tight corners. Like he's navigating area and hasn't found anything yet.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be in any trouble.
You got this. Please find it. Was definitely definitely important to run us. So please do your best. I know you can do this. I believe in you. And just come back safe too and balanced. But you got this, Schubert.
All right. Anything else before we awake?
Panorama Uranus wake back up? Did he already go? I can't remember if he already went to sleep.
I mean, that's up to you whether or not you
Okay.
actually fell asleep or not.
I think Uranus did fall asleep. But I think when he fell asleep, he had a dream, a recurring dream that he always has, of essentially his first memory, where he kind of opens his eyes and he sees his mother for the first time. And she's this like beautiful Eladrin elf. I think like the summertime one. And it's him opening his eyes and seeing her, and she's just holding him in the like, the moments right after a kid is born, and they're making that connection. And I think it's a really happy dream. And then I think it takes a turn, and she like grimaces, and Uranus is like whisked away, and that's kind of the end of the dream. And I think he wakes up at the end of the dream, and yeah, I think he wakes up and he just says, "Fred, I know what to give up. I have my sacrifice."
Fred came to you as a rat before, but now, in the blink of an eye, a tall, lanky figure is squatted in front of you with his arms kind of on his knees, almost looking like a spider. They're just a few feet from you, and the head cranes down, and an overly large smile cracks with maybe more teeth than a person should have. And he just kind of, oh?
I will give you the only memory I have of my mother.
Interesting. It's a good memory for you, isn't it?
It is the best memory.
He holds a hand out towards you, as if to accept an object.
I think Uranus looks down at his hands, and on his left hand he has a bunch of expensive looking rings. Could be real, could be fake. But then on his right hand he only has, which is his playing hand, he only has a pinky ring, and on it is like his family crest or whatever it's called, and it's just like a field, at night, and you can almost kind of see the breeze that's coming through, even though you can't really, it's not moving at all. Yeah. And I think he looks at it for a while, and then he plucks it off and just drops it in his hand.
He takes it and curls his fingers around it, and as he does so, you almost feel as if he's grabbed your head or your face and is pulled. You feel this strange pulling, and almost see like breath fogging up, almost see something wisp away from you. And as it travels, you see the visage of your mother take form in that mist and then start to fade. And it quickly becomes that thing where you have a memory, it's on the tip of your tongue, and you've almost got it. What was it again? Who was that? And then you don't remember at all. And And Fred just takes the ring and places it on his own pinky. And then he reaches forward and just taps you on the forehead, and you feel a jolt of almost like electricity. It hurts. It tenses every muscle in your body at once. Your teeth clench together, and you're afraid you may have even cracked one of them. And then it releases. And you feel energized. And you blink and Fred's gone, but you now have another level in Warlock.
I think Uranus kind of just sits there for a while. Does he see that anybody else is up? Like, does he see that?
I was going to ask if I saw anything. I know when he talks to Fred, like, we don't see anything, but, like, did I see anything change when he got his level?
To your eye or anybody else looking, it looks like Uranus is just lying there. It's as if these interactions take place in a different dimension.
I think Uranus just makes himself go back to sleep.
Okay. The night passes, and it's hard to keep track of time. It's not as if rats have big clocks going on down here or whatnot, and there really isn't very much in way of any exterior sunlight that comes up. So, Pry, could you make a survival check for me?
Sure. I'd love to. I have a question before I do it, though.
Sure.
Oh, wait, I don't know if I actually... When was the last time we did combat, friends? Like a long time ago.
A while
okay,
ago.
Then that won't help. I'll do a survival check. This is going to be grand.
Disadvantage.
A 3.
A 3. Awesome. You are getting blurry-eyed as you take a second level of exhaustion from sleeping.
Yeah.
And in that, it's really hard. Like, you're like, I better wake them up. You feel like time has passed enough to get a rest, but you're not certain of what time of day it is at this point.
Like, I think she feels that kind of like nervousness. But I also think she like trusts the rest of them, especially like Peony seems to have a good like finger on the pulse of rhythms like that, like the circadian rhythm and stuff. So I think she might like, like do the thing where she like, rocks back and forth on her knees trying to decide and takes like another lap of the walk to see if anybody will like wake up in that time.
Peony, you might be the first to wake up then, just with your kind of ranger senses and whatnot, because you are a ranger, damn it. But as you wake up,
she said fighter druid. That's close.
That's pretty close.
But as you wake up, Peony,
DIY.
There's a sense of like, I've been asleep for a while. You know that feeling when you sleep in and you're a little dry mouthed and you got to go to the bathroom pretty bad, and you're like, man, we got up late.
I feel like Grokus would get up probably second, because I mean he's like pretty rigid when it comes to like those sleeping times and like with that. So I feel like
to be fair, you've probably been up like 3 or 4 times throughout the night.
Honestly, so I feel like I would definitely be up at least second. Again, we can play the third time.
Yeah. So Pry, you come back and Peony's up and Grokus is stirring and the party's starting to wake up.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
You're up.
You're up already.
I felt really bad about losing Uranus's cone, so I was trying to sort of like peer over the edge and see if I could see it, or maybe see if Schubert came back with it, but no luck.
Oh, no, I messaged Schubert. Where'd you end up looking for it?
I just sort of walked around here. I didn't go very far, but it's kind of hard to find a navigable paths down here, but I walked around a little bit, but it is not anywhere close that I could tell.
Did you sleep?
Well,
Yeah, did you sleep well? I love
yeah.
sleeping
Wait,
on rocks.
when did you sleep?
I slept a little.
Okay. Well,
Would we notice insight check?
I feel like with 2 levels of
2
exhaustion.
levels of exhaustion.
She's looking pretty tired.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
A little treat.
Did it?
Deception at disadvantage. One of them was a nat 20, of course.
Oh,
The other one's a 9, so you're probably gonna get it now.
Oh, thank God.
I got
a 9 total?
9 total in deception.
9
yeah.
total. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Even with
and with a
Yes.
passive instead of 18, would I notice something being off? With a passive instead of 18, just being like friends, would I notice
Did
something
you get
being
8
off?
out of 10?
I got a
You only
10.
beat me by 1.
So
That's about-
so Pry's deception is starting to crack, and you,
Pry's
particularly
lies.
Grokus, pick up on this, and Peony, you pick up on it as well. She just kind of shifty-eyed when she says she slept.
Where'd you sleep? I'd love to see what house you picked to sleep in.
Mhm.
Weren't we all in the same one?
Oh, were we all in the same one?
Yeah, we were all in the
Yeah.
same one. That
Which
would be
rock
weird.
did you sleep on?
I mean, her stuff is set up, like...
But can Peony look at it and see it has not been slept in?
Make
All right.
make an investigation check.
Are you sure everything is okay?
I will
I'm
have
getting a
Pedal
sense-
help me.
I don't know. I'm getting a sense of something feels off. I don't know what it is.
I really don't want you to worry about me. Everything's fine.
But I think usually people say that when things aren't fine. I think I did that before too, not too long ago. So I don't think everything is fine. You don't look.
Didn't we say we were going to
No
be
offense.
with each other?
Oh, exactly.
get?
That's
Peony.
A dirty 20. Yeah.
That cot has not been slept in.
Did you sleep on the ground?
Did you sleep at all?
I feel
Right,
like
what is
she's like
going
shrinking
on?
back from all of them.
what is.
Like-
We're not
You're
here.
in
We're not
sleep,
here to
you didn't
condemn
lie.
anybody. We aren't here to condemn anyone. Last, we just want to know something seems off, and if one of us is off, then we all just want to help. So please let us help. You've helped me in my time. You've seen what happened with me, and I messed up, and so please.
Oh. Well, you all have been very kind, probably much kinder than I deserved, complimenting my skills as an adventurer because that is what I told you I wanted to do. But I have been messing up a lot. Like a lot. I have gone down, as it were, more times than anyone else. And in the fight in Brobat's lair, well, I could not. I was not strong enough to resist being put to sleep, and I was just a problem for you. You and Uranus and Peony had to come over and help me, wake me up. I never got back up off the floor. So I just don't want to be a burden for you or make you feel like you have to take care of me, and I don't want to be weak like that anymore.
I feel like not sleeping is probably worse, but yeah, no.
Grokus
that's
just pacing
me.
angrily as Price talking, just angrily, just on his legs, just back and forth, just like let them finish, let them finish, let them finish. And or just the back of his head, like balance, breathe.
Grandpa's mad.
Like
You would be the worst priest in the confessional.
Oh my god.
He would open the door to the
You
confessional and be
become
See
like,
the
Through the
wisps of
grate.
steam. Yeah.
listen
"Now
to
you
me.
fucking listen here."
Be nice to yourself.
Love yourself. You are worth it.
Kool-Aid man through the confessional wall.
Worth this man. But no. So for real, so he'd definitely be mad and just be like, right, none of us are perfect. I didn't want to kill Robot either. Don't be the last rope. Like I hesitated when an opportune time to put the last strike in him. That's why we didn't kill the decoy, because I didn't want to finish him off, because a part of me still wanted to know another dwarf. And so I failed in that. I needed you guys to keep me in balance, just like, that's why I got the tattoo, because it helps remind me that we need each other to balance each other out. That's why we work so well together. And you are a fantastic adventurer. You slay that beast back in the mines. We've all been down before us two met you guys. Like, I went down a couple times in a mine myself, and so it happens. I got knocked out by one contraction made by my own people. Okay,
Right, we're all learning here. There's no
you
shame.
helped us out so much. I almost killed a man in cold blood when I had one of my lowest points, which you guys saw back with the basilisk. And luckily you guys were able to pull me out of that, because that could have gone a lot worse. So you are an adventurer. You're such an important. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. You keep this party in balance.
When's the last time you slept? I think Uranus is just over in the corner, but he's listening.
We fought a little bit.
What?
That was okay. We're going to nap time. I don't care what time it is. We're going to sleep.
She's
okay?
like all the way.
Uranus
Get the cot ready.
He just cast sleep at second level on her, on the general vicinity.
Does she recognize the spell as being the same
bunch
one?
of rats fall asleep.
I would clear all the rats out first.
Oh, I hope
33
so.
rats.
Oh, that would be.
Oh my god.
20 rats asleep.
Right? Just
Why are these rats sleeping? What the?
Pry, you can make a perception check at disadvantage.
I'm already at disadvantage, so that's fine.
That is...
Oh, hey, that's perception. I don't know why I'm looking. I have nothing to that. An 11.
11. I mean, you see him make a motion, but like he's kind of off in the corner, so
Okay.
it's a little dark.
That's 4, 5. Okay, so that's 8, 10, 14. What's 14 plus 5? 19. 19, 24.
That's it.
Oh, sweet.
What's the total?
Oh, he's gonna put some other people or rats or something to sleep.
Well, 2 more.
Oh no.
2 more. Okay. What was I just at? 24?
24.
30, 37.
Okay. So you casting it far enough back that it won't hit your
Pry and 17 rats.
As you finish casting it, you see about 6 rats that are coming through the doorway, and they're dragging this like cloth with them, and on the cloth is like some chunks of bread and a couple of half-eaten pastries and a bit of cheese, and they kind of just
Beans.
oh no. And then Pry, you get hit with the sleep spell and fall down to the ground and fall asleep. I will just say for the audience at home, this was talked about between the players beforehand, and everybody is cool with this PvP action. So,
well, the players are cool.
Can I catch Pry if they were close enough?
yes.
She was like, yeah.
Passing out. Can I I'll try to catch them at least. I don't want them just to drop. Just don't. Like, Pry, you really don't look so well, because he wouldn't know what's going on. Like, what the heck? Oh my god, she's dead. She's dead. Casting
She's a fainting couch.
Yes.
I'm about to cast like a healing spell, because I think I'm like, oh my gosh, something's wrong.
She's fine.
She's
Go to sleep.
Oh. Okay. Oh, good. I'm gonna lay her down in her cot just really gently.
I think Uranus would wait around for a minute to see if it's stuck or if she like pops back up after.
I was wondering about that.
You threading like a sleep spell again, just like holding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Little bat. This is a secret tool to help us later.
Not my
I'm
hair.
gonna go night night.
The spell lasts for a minute. I'm gonna say, Pry, go ahead and roll. What's your spell save DC? Aranis?
I think it is 15. Yeah, 15.
Okay. Make a con check at disadvantage, DC 15.
Check or save?
Save, yeah.
Okay.
Low rolls.
Oh my god, that's the second nat 20, folks. I never roll nat 20s when I can use them, but a natural 17 plus 1 is an 18.
Oh,
So
damn it.
what I'm going to say then is the magical sleep wears off.
Fuck.
And Pry, you start to stir a little bit, but there is... The choice is going to be yours, because there's a moment here where you're kind of in that in-between phase where you can either fight it and try to wake up, or, I mean, just succumb to it and get some rest.
Does she, like, now can she tell that it was, like,
You're just
magical?
so groggy.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to figure out if it, like, the problem for her is whether or not it feels similar to when that other person cast it on her.
I mean, you rolled an 11 on your check, so that's really not that high to be able to tell, you know, what the difference is or whatnot. So I would say no. You're so exhausted that, like, the suddenness of it was surprising, but again, you're in this groggy in-between state. So, you know, I'm going to leave it up to you.
I think if that's the case, she might, like roll over and put her face to the wall and let herself sleep.
Okay. You watch her kind of squirm and stir, and then suddenly the breathing becomes deep and regular. Darby's ready.
Please put the bat away. Please put the bat away.
Well, I'll tell you what, she doesn't have a bat, but she does have a hammer.
Oh, God.
Like, and so I'm going to call for like a group huddle really quietly. Does anyone else have anything, like, you know, they need to get off their chest? Okay, sure. Like,
no.
Are you sure? Is everyone okay? Like, this, we trust each other. So is everyone okay?
Don't eat all my vegetables.
That balanced diet, we'll talk about it.
Oh,
No.
We'll go through that. Yes,
No.
I can. Yes. It's yes. But
Oh, Jesus.
we'll discuss. But that's what we can definitely solve. I'm doing okay. I still really want to. Like, this has definitely brought back memories of. Just, I don't know. I guess just back when I was a child. It's a long time ago, but this definitely makes me want to. I just wish we can hopefully find a way to heal the dwarves. I mean, I know that might be possible. We might have to send them on their way, but I do wish that we could find a way to save them. So I've been feeling that, but otherwise, I am still relatively good. I'm happy that we're all alive. So, yeah, I'm okay.
Good, Crocus. I just want my comb.
Oh, speaking of which, can I reach out? Because I have two things. I'm going to reach out to Schubert again, and I can also, if need be, through prayer, I can still get locate object if need be. And so, depending on how, like, Schubert's doing, I might end up using, because Zach's itself went open, I can use.
You reach out to Schubert, and you just get like this kind of like manic sense, him rushing around. But you also get the sense that he's like really tired at this point, and like and like one of his paws is bleeding a little bit, and hasn't found anything.
So I'm gonna tell him to come back, and I'm going to, with prayer, I'm gonna make one of my spells be locate object. And so I'm going to, Schubert hasn't luck, so something I've learned from Enner, well, give me a second to pray for a minute, but I can use the locate object and I should be able to find it that way. So, give him a that, I should be able to, especially while I'm probably sleeping, this is perfect time too anyways. So yeah, so I'm going to cast locate objects and I'm familiar with the object, so that shouldn't be a issue.
What is the range on locate object?
Locate object is 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. You cast it and don't pick it up.
Oh no!
Can I?
Well, we are pretty far from where it dropped initially,
That is
so
True.
it couldn't. It
Can we-
could just not be a vertical issue.
Well, and also I don't think I can cast it through.
Ratbird.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Let me see. There's only be touch spells. I don't think I can do that yet. You can only do spells with range of touch. Otherwise, I can do it. Darn it. So if we don't get anything here, then I'll definitely go back to the spot where we did drop it to kind of look for it then. I'm not picking up anything here. So maybe we can go back to the spot where you dropped it. I think it was on kind of higher up.
Yeah, Horizon leads him back to where he threw the cone.
Okay. So you all start to make that trek back in that direction. And you... Sorry, did someone have something?
Nope, just clear my throat.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say if we can use the Nah, no, we're good.
Okay. You head back in that direction. And you kind of find the area where Pry had fallen and the cone had been thrown. And you're not picking anything up right away, so you kind of start to work your way down because there were several layers, like levels below there, like where Pry had fallen and all that stuff. So you get down a little bit lower, make your way around, you're not picking anything up, and you start to go down to the last level. Excuse me. And just as you get to kind of the final bit of the city, the final level of the city before it would go off into the crevasse and into the dark below, just at the edge of the range, you get a little blip, Grokus.
And I'm walking like a human, like metal detector, so just like this the whole time we're walking.
But like it's legit 1,000 feet below you, like it's at the edge of the range.
Ooh, oh! I think I got something. It's how much space do we have up here?
Mm-hmm.
How do you mean?
Well, if someone had like a flying object that we could use, or two things, I could either use Strubert or else even use the broom to possibly fly down. Is this enough room to navigate to use that?
At first, you're not sure though. As you go farther, whether or not there will be.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kind of starts to get narrowed down and get very dark.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least I would want to go as far as we can, and then worst case, because I'm already calling Schubert back, I can always make him go into something that can fly again.
Okay.
And then, but I will see if we can get close enough, because I can use Mage Chain as well. Artemis, if you could be so kind to fly me down in this, I kind of point to the direction.
Yeah, just hop on.
Awesome.
Okay.
So I hop on, broom goes down like 10 feet, but it's fine.
Starts to go down, and you start to navigate into the depths of this crevasse. And as you do that, you start to, it gets very tight in places, and you're brushing your shoulders against and whatnot, but then it'll open up a little bit more, and then kind of go down a bit more, until finally you get to a point where the crack narrows to about maybe 1.5 feet, maybe a foot wide, and you don't see a way. Like, it's enough room for a cone to have fallen through, but not enough for you all to necessarily get through as it is right now. Go ahead and make perception checks for me, if you would.
And is it getting stronger too? Like, it's like the...
Oh, yeah, you're getting closer.
Perception.
And suddenly, Grokus, as you're standing there and kind of looking, the point where the cone is moves ever so slightly. Like it goes, like it's here, and it just kind of moves maybe 20 feet the other
my
direction.
shit. Ooh, somebody's using my shit.
What if Ratbird
That's a nat
found
20.
it?
That's a 28 for perception, by the way.
28 for perception. Holy cow.
3, so yeah.
Okay, well, that makes up for it. As you're peering through Grokus, you have your drift globe out?
Yeah, well, actually, yes, it's dark, so I would, because I know that Artemis can't see, so yes, because it can just be bloop.
So you have the drift globe, and you're kind of looking down in the crack. You're kind of following where you think the object would be as it moves. And then suddenly something kind of maybe 50 feet below you just kind of like passes by your field of vision real quickly. Like too far and too dark to really make out anything other than just like a shape that just kind of shifts.
What the hell is...
Did you see that?
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
We can't get down any further. That whatever that thing is, it has a cone. I don't know if I have anything to...
Could you send Schubert?
I can. If Schubert's back, I can definitely... Did Schubert get back to...
Yeah, you would have been able to get Schubert back.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and so... Oh, yeah, because I can burn 10 even more, because I definitely would have some incense, so I can definitely burn enough. Yeah. So I would burn the amount of incense needed to... make me use all my incense to have them change into probably so it's dark. So I think I'm going to change into a bat.
Okay.
Because it's dark, and I feel like that'd be the best way to kind of pick a location.
Okay.
So I say a prayer to enter, and just I always ask to, because I feel like for anybody you want to ask and make sure that they want to, and so I asked Schubert, and I'm going to have him turn into a bat if he would be so kind to do that.
Schubert turns into a bat and kind of there, kind of grabbing onto you and looking up at you with his little bat face and like a little puppy, but with wings.
Aww. With still like some like plant features still on it. Like I imagine it's like there's still like some Schubert features on it. Like aww.
I love it. Yep.
It's tuft of green hair.
And I'm going to I can't do it. Is locate object. Is that concentration? Let me see something. It is, so I can't. Yeah, so I was going to enhance ability, but I have locate object running, which will help. So I'll still just kind of guide him that way. And so yeah, so I'm gonna have him go through, and I'll kind of look through his echolocation site, I guess, essentially, while I'm on the broom. So yeah.
He flies down, wings flapping, and he goes down. You hear the kind of the squeaks and the flapping of wings as he begins to look around. And what you see in this brief moment is a larger open chamber. And there are lots of rats down here, but they're all lying still.
Mm.
And then suddenly there's a noise off to Schubert's right. And can I have him make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh.
If someone touches him, like I'm...
No.
What's that gonna be for Schubert? Let me...
Stats.
A dexterity save? So is that gonna be when he's like a bat? Hold on a second, I'm sorry. How do familiars work? Oh gosh. Let's go bat. Okay, I don't know what saves I have. So I'm just gonna roll a d20, and then I'll add. Andrew, I'll ask you what to add. So I'm gonna roll basically 20. They can tell me what to add to it. I'm
well,
sure.
if we're going with bat stats,
because they have a dexterity, they have a plus. They have a 15
he's got
dexterity.
+2 to dex. If he's
okay.
Bat, so yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that's terrible. So that's a 5 for some.
Oh no.
All of a sudden, you feel Schubert lock up. And then everything goes black, and you just hear a little sound as something hits the dirt down beneath, but your connection with Schubert has been severed.
What the?
What happened?
So I kind of snap back.
Focus?
I don't know. I think someone's wrong with Schubert. I think Schubert's. I don't. This is
We can't fit through there. But
something
could.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
I don't like the idea of sending her in there unprepared, but
Who could?
Peony.
Okay, well, yeah. Would I know that if Schubert goes away, that like with that, like he'll be okay, kind of like enter his domain, kind of since it's a familiar. That when they go, they don't. Okay.
Yeah.
So
No.
it's kind of like
Schubert doesn't die so much as get poofed back to his own dimension. But you now have to summon him again.
Mm-hmm. So I just imagine him kind of like in like a perfect kind of balance where he is kind of poof in a plant form, just like, just growing somewhere like the loveliest, like next to like, the loveliest other plants. So that puts me at ease a little bit because I learned that before. So okay. All right. Yes, let's I don't know what hit Schubert, but something hit it and I could feel him freeze, and then he just fell. So we'll go back and we'll get
Go back.
Peony.
We head back up.
Okay.
How long did this take them?
A while, like maybe an hour and a half, hour 45.
Could I have gotten a short rest during this hour?
Sure. Yes, you could get a short rest.
Yay.
I mean, you just got a long one. So
That's true, but I'm just kind of sitting there. My warlock thing. Okay.
What does Peony do at that time? I know Price sleeping. What did Peony be doing for that hour and a half?
Oh, she's like she's investigating to see if there's like any entrances or exits that like like just exploring the city for like alternative entrances and such.
make an investigation check just to see what you find.
Can Petal help me and thus give me advantage?
Of course, Petal can help you.
Yay! That's a girl. Okay. 18.
18. One of the things that you're interested in, I would assume you're interested in investigating more about, is that mirror system.
Yeah.
And so you kind of start following that a little bit. And in doing so, it takes you into different parts of the city. And it's very kind of interesting to see the way that some of the roots have kind of grown through the ruins and kind of broken them up. And you can kind of see like, okay, I think this building would have been like housing. And this looks like it's a larger space that may have been, maybe a town hall or a place of worship or something. And you're starting to get that kind of piece together what parts of the city might be. But as you follow the, excuse me, sorry, I've had a cough for 2 weeks and trying to get rid of it. As you follow this up and follow the mirrors, you get finally to a point near the top of the caverns. And you're like, okay, well, there's no more mirror up here. So you kind of look and go, and you can see a spot where you think that there may have been some sort of essentially skylight letting in light in order for the mirrors to bounce, but it has been completely blocked in. And the reason you recognize it might be a spot like this is because the dirt coloration is different than that around it. But there have been rocks that have come in and tree roots that have grown all through it, and like this whole thing is clogged up. But you feel like you've identified the spot where the light would have come in order to bounce around down here.
From this vantage point, can I see anything of interest in terms of like holes, like an entrance, but from this high vantage point?
Holes up or holes down?
Just any entrances or exits that might be present.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
A perception check, you say? With the help of Petal, perhaps?
Yes.
I love advantage. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, for a total of 29.
Fry, you're asleep. You can't roll your eyes.
79.
You obviously clock where you all came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you clock a area where there's a walkway that goes to the wall, basically. But as you look, you can see it's more caved in stuff. And you're like, that looks like if it hadn't been caved in, that could have been either an exit, an entrance, a path to another part of the city. You're not sure, but there's another part that's down, not all the way at the lowest level, but like 1 or 2 levels up from that. There's about 7 or 8 levels to this city that you've kind of discovered at this point.
Okay, would it take me very long to get down to that level to investigate it?
At this point, this is probably about when the others would have been coming back. So you'd see them coming up on the broom, kind of from your vantage point, but it would probably take you maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to get down there carefully.
Okay, I'll just go scamper and meet the group because Artemis has a broom that I wouldn't have to scamper with if I just ask very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Peony.
Hello. Did you find the hat? Did you find it?
Yes. No. Something may. We need your help. Something may actually have it. It's a tight fit though. Whatever it is, it kind of got Schubert's, so they're kind of back in their own plane, so to speak. So something, and a whole bunch of I don't know if I told you this either, Martin. So there are a whole bunch of dead rats down there. Something is there's something down there. If you'd be able to maybe investigate, or if Podell might be able to investigate further.
Yeah,
I can show you a spot.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, I'm sure Uranus is really missing the hat. I want to.
I am, but
and you're grounded again, by the way, from this hat when we get it back. So
I was trying to help when I threw it. I wasn't up to shenanigans. Anyway.
Anyway. No arguing. Thank you.
I would advocate for you, but I'm asleep.
I mean, there was that time in the mine where we almost flew down, but it's whatever.
This is different. I want my cone back, but if something's down there, we're not sending Peony down there by herself.
I was gonna send her with an enhanced ability. I was gonna send her with Ender's Blessing as well, so I was gonna send her down there.
Look at what it was at all?
No, but it was Schubert.
And Schubert didn't either, right? Schubert just saw nothing. He just like froze up and passed out, essentially.
Yeah, you had seen an open space. I mean, it was like 2 seconds. Like, quickly you saw kind of through him an open space and several, still rats kind of all the way around. And then before he had an even chance to clock the entire room, all of a sudden he just froze up and everything went black. Like you had like a split second where like his wings locked up and he started like careening towards the ground and then almost like rigor mortis.
Yeah, we don't send Peony down there by herself.
I could at least stick my head in, maybe, and
I could cast
that.
I could cast invisibility on you. There is that.
That would be cool.
I thought you'd like that.
I think that would be cool.
What do you say, Uranus? Do we have your musical blessing, perhaps?
I'll give my inspiration, but I think not knowing what's down there, I think we wait until Pry wakes up and we find another way in.
Well, then how about this? How about Artemis and I fly down there and I use my awesome artificer navigational skills to find another way perhaps? Or try and see if we can find a gap that's big enough for all of us?
That couldn't hurt.
Of both worlds?
Happy medium.
That's yes, and it's good to looking out too, because we're thinking kind of brash, so that's true. Like definitely Peony is worth more than a hat, whatever that thing is.
Oh, it's a pretty cool hat.
Very true.
There's a lot of sentimental things attached to it, so but
there's quite a bit.
Does Peony notice Uranus is missing a piece of jewelry?
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Probably. I mean, with your passive perception, yeah. I mean,
Talking with his hands a lot.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, it's one of those things that you don't even think about it being there until it's gone, sort of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already missing a ring. We don't want to miss another hat too.
What? You lost a ring
Wait,
too?
what? Did you lost a...
What the Uranus always had a thing.
Uranus,
on
you
Pinky.
have no memory of a.
Oh, I don't have even have a memory of the ring. Shit. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Uranus had a pinky ring. On which hand do you play with? It's your right hand that you
There's
play with, or your left?
there's a little bit of a line, like a slight tan line / just that indentation you get from wearing a ring for
Yeah.
years. But you don't remember ever wearing one.
Did I have a ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a describe ring. Insert ring description here. It looked like
I think he like looks at his other hand and the rings. He's like, I only ever remember wearing rings on my left hand. I got to save the right one for playing.
yeah, which is why you probably only had it on your pinky. It was small. It was. There's nothing wrong with the rings on your other hand. But they're clicky. You know?
No, that's weird. I can't.
I mean, you have a tan line and everything.
I know. That's why it's so weird. But I can't remember having it.
Well,
Hmm.
if you can describe it well enough, after we look through the cone, I might be able to use locate object and maybe try to locate that if it's fallen somewhere nearby as well. So
Yeah.
I can definitely try that afterwards.
Hmm.
That might help. We don't want to run through anything else. I mean, cone's enough, so let's make it, no other items lost.
Add it to the list. There's an amulet missing. There's a ring missing. There's a hat missing. Was your ring magic too? Maybe someone's just stealing magic items.
I don't know. I don't know what ring you're talking about, honestly. So
Does it have a familiar ring to it?
I hope that deep sigh from Uranus was in character.
oh, it was. Anyway, if you guys want to go search down there for another way in while we wait for Pride to wake up, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Can
I think I found another entrance, maybe. It looks like it caved in, but maybe it caved in recently.
Hmm. Interesting.
And actually, would it be an intelligence? Are you going to make intelligence checks with this, right? For you doing investigating? Is that going to look for something else, or because I'm doing enhance ability? I just want to make sure I give you the right.
Investigation is probably going to be. I mean, because it might be an investigation, it might be a survival. My wisdom's already pretty high, so an intelligence boost would not be unwelcome.
Well, yeah, because how do you search for things? So I definitely would ask, like, how do you, to get a feel, like, how do you normally search for things, or how would you normally find something like that?
Well, for caves and stuff, I try to think about how the patterns of rocks and formations of the earth work, and how geological shifting and that sort of thing. Possibly, maybe there's some cave-ins because there was some shifting from the building of the structures on top of it around the Dwarven ruins. But it's kind of hard to tell. Just gonna taste dirt.
Oh, don't. Oh, okay.
The dirt
Okay,
is
so
there's science to eating, or there's artificy to eating dirt and telling what dirt is. Dirt has flavor, and the flavor tells you a little bit about the dirt. And this dirt is
Oh, stop. Take more. Okay.
Peony would have smarter things to say. Darby doesn't know shit about rocks. I just pick them up because they're pretty. But
You're actually not wrong.
then-
Geology is one of the sciences where licking the science is like how you learn things about it.
Yeah, lick the science.
Then I will do Vox's
I want
cunning.
that on
Then
a
I'll do Vox's cunning. So I'll say a quick prayer to Enor, and Dwarvish, and do Fox's cunning, and so you have advantage on intelligence checks because I think that's what you're going to use. I think so. I know Grogus is like, I don't want you licking rocks, so but you know there's Ennor's blessing. Just maybe not lick the rocks, but it's probably fine.
Oh, look, this rock sticks to your tongue. Blech.
Oh God.
Was it chalk? No, is it chalk? No, there's something else. A different rock. There's a rock that sticks to your tongue if you lick it, but it's like small. It's porous. So porous.
And we both can't fit. We both can't fit on the broom, right?
They both can fit on it.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you can put 2 people on the broom, especially if those
Okay.
2 people are smaller
Yeah.
people.
Uranus will give Peony Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, they'll last for 10 minutes.
Inspiration.
Grokus, while they're doing that, do you want to make a trip with me to get Schubert back?
Oh yes, I mean I think it's going to just pray about it, but yes, if you would like to pray with me, that would be.
Do you have
wonderful.
more charcoal and sage
Ooh.
and stuff?
I probably need some more incense. I've been burning through a lot. I've done this like 3 times.
Yep.
So yes, well we can't get any down here though. Darn it. Yes, I will definitely need to get some more incense.
There was a
Yes.
church. You
I don't think we
could
should
visit.
leave
Ooh.
Pry here.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
Rat's gonna do. I think
there's a wait, but there's a church down here though. Is that correct?
Kind of. It looks like a place where people used to worship. It has like the little pointy thing and the other pointy thing.
Oh,
And it
we'll
smells like-
at least we'll check there because I might be able to use something there, to deal with. So yeah, so we'll yes, Uranus will definitely be. That sounds good.
you just go buy some. Really
Yeah,
quick.
maybe because there might be a brazier over there too or something which I might be able to use. So, but yeah, that'd be. I would love for you to join me with that. That'd be awesome, lad.
Well, I was gonna go get like a bunch, like a lot, like a lot.
But are we going topside? I mean,
That's what I was gonna do, but
do we want to believe Pride though? I mean,
I think we're on the Rat King's good side, and I think she just needs to sleep it off. I'll bring some incense and stuff for you if you want to stay with her, but I kind of have an idea.
I don't want anyone to have to go alone though. That's why we put. Let me at least talk to the Rat King to make sure that they kept surprise, because I care for all of you too deeply to just leave it to kind of chance. So I definitely will talk to let's talk to Rat King, then I'll go with you.
Okay. So you head over to where the Monarch of Rats is, and you are met with a group of about 7 or 8 rats that kind of like rush up to you and kind of like stand in front of you and start squeaking. But unless you have a way of understanding them, you can't currently understand what they're saying.
Squeaking.
Yeah, exactly. And you try to kind of move forward, and they kind of like get in your way, almost as if blocking you from going deeper into the chamber where Rat King was, and until finally you hear, it's all right, and you just hear this like click sound of a cane, as he hobbles out wearing like some sort of like ratty robe. Of course, I did not mean for that pun. Kind of old tattered robe
Made out of rats. Like, whoa.
It's just living rats as a robe all around him. Kind of comes out a little bit. He's like still kind of shadowed and whatnot, and just is coughing and looking even worse than he did yesterday. He's like, I'm afraid I'm not up to receiving visitors at this time.
Oh, I apologize. Would I know the correct greeting? Would I remember from a child like how we would like greet those the kings and queens? Would it be like a bow? Would I be able to remember what we would do in front of royalty?
Think of kind of like the Roman thing of like it's like kind of like a. There's a little bit of a head nod, but like a fist to the chest sort of thing. Very very kind of strong motion.
So I'll kind of do that. Apologies, we'll let you get back to your rest, but Avronis and I are going topside. We're still investigating. We're gonna do our best to find that medallion. One of our own is down here convalescing as well. If you and the rest can just make sure that she's okay. She's a dear friend.
No harm will come to her under my kingdom.
Thank you. I'm still gonna do healing word. I know it's not gonna help him. I'm still gonna do healing word if I can.
I feel your magics. I appreciate it. You've done me a great service. It will not be forgotten. He like hobbles back.
He's okay. Is he about to die? That's like it won't be forgotten. Okay, we need to find that medallion fast, so lad. We need to. He doesn't sound good. But let's be quick. I like I said, hate leaving any of you guys alone like that. So
Yeah,
let's.
All right. So are you two going topside?
Yep.
Okay. You're able, for the sake of expediency, I'm going to say you're able to make it up and find out pretty quickly the place to buy incense, and that is going to be a shop on the second shelf called High Tide Tonics, which you've heard of a couple times, but you haven't been there before. But that's the place that has those sorts of things. So you can make your way that direction. While you're doing that, Artemis and Peony, where are you headed?
We're going down.
Going down to the crevasse?
Were we going to the crevasse, Darby, or were we trying to find more? Another?
You'd have to know.
Start at
You'd
the
have
crevasse and then
yeah.
start searching around it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are you going down to the gap where you could slide through, or are you
down to the gap, but then start not going in it, just starting to like hunt around it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you hop on the broom, you fly down that direction. You do only have 10 minutes of bardic inspiration, and it'll take you a few minutes to get down there. So even knowing where you're going, so you will be on a little bit of a time crunch to use that if you wanted to.
Sounds good.
While these folks are all doing this, Pry, what are you dreaming about?
Ooh.
Or are you dreaming at all?
This is kind of a weird question because I don't usually remember my dreams, and I'm under the impression that has to do with how deeply someone dreams. So I think that for like a lot of the time she's asleep, it's probably so deep that, she like biologically she's dreaming, but she's not like aware of it, right? But she is sleeping on like a rocky floor in a weird, ruins. Yes, Blake is correct. We do actually have quite a few dreams every night, presuming that you're going through the proper REM cycle. But I think as she like gets sort of like closer to being awake, the sleep becomes a little lighter, and the dream is like convoluted and like repetitive, but like with different details changing, but it's just a lot of her falling down and opening her eyes to the horrible things happening around her and to her, like the fight in Brobat's warehouse. So
constantly caught in that lurching, falling motion.
Yeah.
And every time waking up thinking that you're awake and then realizing you're still dreaming just over and over again.
Yeah.
Just kaleidoscope of nightmares. Nevertheless, you continue to get your rest. Popping over to Peony and Artemis. So you've made your way to the crevasse. You've probably got maybe 4 minutes left on your bardic inspiration. So plan is to just fly up and down and try to find a bigger entry point?
Yeah, I think Peony's gonna, try and observe the rock and, like, seeing this opening, like, peeking, not pushing her face in, but, like, seeing how, like, the cavern sort of a little bit there, like, thinking a little bit about where possible weak point or entrance might be.
Do you have dark vision?
I do, because of my goggles!
Yeah. All right. So you kind of stick your face up to where this entry point is, and you do think that you could squeeze through here if you needed to. However, it drops off and for maybe 40, 50, 55 feet to the ground. So that's something to be aware of.
That's a bad idea.
As you look and kind of scan back and forth, you see a large open cavern with a few rock formations with even like crystalline structures coming off of them. And you see it littered with dead rats. They're just lying on their sides.
Oh,
So they're dead.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I mean, as best you can tell, they're lying there motionless.
And I told you, because me and Artemis told you too that they were dead.
Yeah. True. Scary.
And one other thing does catch your eye. There is a large, you thought it was a rock formation at first, but there is a large mass of something that, as you look harder and harder at it, it's too smooth in places to be rock. And there's almost like these large tendrils that kind of come off of it, like tentacles. And it's probably maybe like 40 feet wide by 40 foot by 20 foot tall. And you kind of look at it and make a perception check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds great.
I will use inspiration for this. It's a D6?
Yep.
D8.
D8.
Oh, D8.
Hell yeah.
Spicy. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Is that it? That is a 9. Okay. 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 7. What's 18 plus 7?
25.
There we go.
25. Okay.
Math.
As you look at this thing, you kind of let your eyes adjust. You peer at it. You think it might be a creature, or maybe multiple ones, because as you look closer, like you see these large, thick tentacles that come off of it. You also see what look to be a couple tentacles that look like the Odiog ones, with the the spikes on
The
them.
mouth?
Yep. And as you look, you're not sure, but it almost looks like a pile of bodies, and it's not moving.
Has Peony ever encountered something like this before?
Nope. This is much bigger than any creature. And again, if it is multiple creatures, you're not sure how many or, what is underneath it, exactly.
Okay. What is this? Choose one of your skills. Okay. Huh.
Can I get both Peony and Artemis to make a stealth check for me?
Oh yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Squeezy.
Oh,
This will go great.
Yes.
Do it with the advantage. I always have that hood up.
Oh no. 10.
10? Okay.
Yep.
18?
How much?
18?
Too late
18.
to cast invisibility on us both. Shit,
Roll
less than an
something real
hour.
quick. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
Why you say that?
I don't like how you said that.
Dude, what the fuck?
Fucked up. Does it move at all?
Nope.
Okay. I have a stupid idea.
What is your stupid idea?
Okay. Really quick. So I can make a tiny magical object.
Mm-hmm.
What if I just tied it to an arrow and fired it, just to see, get a better look at it? It can make a light, it can make noise, and maybe I can get a better understanding of what is down there.
I feel like we should wait for the group. You do what you want to do.
I do have a stinky wand.
What are you doing?
It's not moving in a particular way. It's not like breathing or anything. It's just laying there like the rest of them.
I mean, yeah, like all the rats are just lying still dead. This is a big pile of either a creature or maybe multiple creatures that's just like looks like just a bunch of dead bodies, just carcasses piled up.
Oh. God, I hope it's not that thing. I think Peony will try and sketch it really quick in her book.
Okay.
Just quietly. And then just motion for Artemis to let's just go away. Let's go down.
Alrighty.
Let's go down.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna go down.
You're going down into it?
No.
No.
Why the fuck?
You said let's go down.
Down the crevasse to see like down the wall, like
Oh, like kind of like
yeah.
going
So like
up.
if this is a whole like
so
on the
you're
side
looking
of-
you're looking down a crack.
uh-huh.
Like you're looking vertically down. Like there's
Okay.
there's a crack that opens up into a larger cavern. And you could probably slip through that crack and fall into the cavern if you Yeah.
So it's the crack that I'm looking in, is it
Yes.
completely like flat, like ground, but
no,
there's a
it like does
cliffside?
this. It gets narrow, right?
I guess I'm asking if there's a cliffside nearby that we can just scooch down. Does this make sense? So like if this is the flat where the hole is, if this is like a cliff face,
There is no flat.
There's no flat.
No, I mean
Okay.
it's not perfectly V-shaped, but you're basically like doing this number until it gets to a point where you can't get through unless you're small. So you could like straddle it and look down or something like that.
Okay, let's just look around,
Okay.
not in the hole, like just
Okay.
around the area is
All right.
what I mean.
Okay, so go ahead and roll perception checks as you kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
Perception.
28.
28.
12.
12. Okay. Kind of going back and forth and going the one direction, it just kind of like narrows together to a point where you're like, okay, there's nothing here or whatnot. Going back the other direction, it does suddenly open up a little bit. And now there's like a 3-foot gap that goes into this place so that the whole party could drop down here if they wanted. And then it narrows into like inches and then just kind of fades off into nothing. Like it seams up and you can't get any farther.
Can I guess?
With that 28,
Uh-huh.
you also hear it's hard to know, but you hear something almost voice-like at one point, echo, just briefly. Just not like a word or anything, almost just like a sound from a throat that just kind of echoes briefly, like a deep one.
Can Peony look down again and see if she sees?
I mean, is she going like head down in there or just kind of peeking through?
Peek through.
Okay, yeah, peeking through, she doesn't see anything.
Artemis, I think I heard something talk.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's better for us or worse, but
I don't think that's good. I'd say that's definitely worse.
I want to try the rock then.
No. Oh.
What if I just drop it in? Don't have to fire it. It'd be like a magic little pebble, just fell from God.
All right.
I'm gonna grab a rock. Just any tiny rock.
Hold on to me tight if we need to get out of here quickly.
Okay,
Cool. Emit a recorded message.
Hi, do you need help?
Drop it.
And I cast
Okay.
invisibility on us.
Okay, where are you? Because we've got the place where it's 1 foot, place where it opens up, and then where it gets like real thin, where it's like real tight for you all. Like you have to be very like squished, but the crack itself is just a couple inches.
Can I drop it on the creature?
Okay, so that would be going back towards the area where it's like 1 foot or
Yeah.
1 to 2 feet opening. Yeah,
On the plus side, that means it can't reach too many tentacles out towards us.
correct.
Oh, wonderful.
I smart.
So you drop this rock, and it hits the mound of flesh.
Yeah.
And what does it say?
I need help.
And as you're both looking at it, all of a sudden you hear a deep voice, a very present voice, right behind you.
Excuse me?
And it says, "No, but you will." And as you
Oh
whip
my
around and look, you just
God.
see a large eyeball
Oh my
looking
god.
through there. And the broom drops.
Oh, yeah.
You
Son of a
both
bitch.
fall and go falling towards the crevasse opening. I
You
would like
feather
both-
bone, you feather bone, you
I would like you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fuck.
This is
Oh,
fine.
wait.
It's fine.
Can they hear Katie shout, "Why did you have feather bone?"
You're pretty
16.
far away.
Oh my god.
Hits.
Oh my god. God damn.
So wait. How does it have an eyeball behind us? Is it through the other hole?
No, like, okay.
I'm very
So
confused
here's-
as to it.
Here's what you guys have gone down.
Yes.
Okay.
You're down here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's a 1 to 2 foot crack at the bottom.
Okay.
It
Okay.
opens into a larger area. You're standing here,
Uh-huh.
and so you're like feet on either side, or like on the broom, like looking down the crack.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear a voice, and you turn, and looking up through the crack, behind you and underneath you,
Oh,
Oh.
is this massive, like this big eyeball.
oh my god.
Nasty.
Dude.
Yucky.
Cool.
Fucking beholder.
So dexterity saving throws for you both, please.
Fucking-
Dirty 20?
30 20, okay. What'd you get?
16.
16.
Like
You
a squirrel.
You both manage to grab and stop. You watch as the broom
Oh, my
shit.
god.
No.
We are losing everything.
into the
Do you have
void.
mage hand?
No.
And I would like the two of you to roll initiative, please.
Oh my god. Oh my
Okay. 24.
Oh, God.
This is fucked. This is all fucked.
24.
24, okay.
Uh-huh.
11.
11, okay. Peony, you're up first.
Okay.
So you're standing now, kind of like Jean-Claude Van Damming it, like in the middle of this crevasse, looking down at this massive eyeball, and now as you look, a massive mouth that opens up
Awesome.
beneath it with a huge smile and rows of
Oh.
jagged teeth.
So one big eye?
One big, it's just filling the space, like you can't see the whole body.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a beholder. That's, I, Darby, think that. Peony
Yeah.
have no brain idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Run away.
Okay, well, goodbye. I don't want, goodbye. Bow. It's,
Shooting it in the eye.
yeah.
Okay.
No!
Well, how the fuck? Wait, well, actually, can I climb out of this?
With great difficulty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there's a way for it. Artemis is squishier than me.
It's
I
a
have to
funnel
pick that
trap,
out of it.
y'all.
Yeah, fire.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay, cool.
It's fine.
I'm trying to blind it with my arrows. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
I'm throwing up.
I'm pissing, shitting, and crying right now.
I'm throwing up.
Uh,
Christ.
Petals. petals with me so I get that extra damage. Oh, I can Hunter's Mark it. But I already fired.
No, actually you can't because you tried to Hunter's Mark it and your magic does nothing. So any magical effects to your weapons do not count at this moment.
Even infused things?
Can I cast spells?
What? Wait, so then wouldn't
moment.
my rock not have worked then? Because wouldn't the magical effect have...
It chooses.
It chooses? What a bitch! Can I not see anymore?
That's correct. You see it because it's close enough to you, but your dark vision dims, and you now have very limited vision.
What ugly eye you have! Tits.
I can't do anything.
+4, 10 damage piercing.
Cannot do anything.
Oh god.
Okay.
I have a dagger.
Is that you taking a second shot or?
Yeah, I'm taking a second shot.
Okay.
Please go away! I don't want to talk to you anymore!
A beholder, Andrew.
That's a 26 hit!
Really?
26 hits.
We were just supposed to look. Just look, find a way in.
Also, those stealth checks weren't very high.
My stealth check.
Listen.
Oh, it saw you. It beat your stealth check easily.
What?
It beat an 18?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What?
my friend said.
It would be. I should slap.
That's true. It's true. I'll go.
You know who you need right now? Someone who doesn't rely on magic items.
Well,
Yeah.
I hit pretty hard.
Okay, so what's the damage on the second one?
17?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yes, 17. Some of it is acid damage.
That's fine. Acid is not magical.
Yes,
So, yeah.
from Pedal. Can I spend my movement trying to climb?
Actually, point of order, would Petal disappear?
I don't... Does she? Because she's a creature that I used magic to summon, but if
that's
a
good
creature's
point.
inherently magical, does it then disappear?
No,
if
because
the
I mean, like,
beholder-
you're inherently magical and you don't disappear.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's not a concentration spell or anything for Petal. I'm fine with that.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to climb.
Okay, so you use your movement to climb. You can go at half speed, and climb up. So
I
that
go
gives
15
you
feet.
15 feet. Okay.
Okay, goodbye. You're very
Artemis.
scary. I won't
Beat
bother
it.
you again.
Artemis, you beat it by 1 on the initiative order.
Oh, cool. Given her extensive magical knowledge, would she know what this is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
These are
okay.
very storied creatures. They're the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, so she's not even gonna bother to do it. Like, she can't do anything, so she's gonna start climbing.
Okay. Half speed as well to hand over
Yep.
and kind of start climbing up.
Action
Take an
dash.
action to like climb.
Yeah.
to dash?
Yeah, you could take an action and dash and go your full movement.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh,
As you guys get higher
yeah.
climbing, it will get more treacherous and you will need to make some checks.
Oh
As
my
you-
god. This is
Now it's turn.
Okay.
Never go down any.
Love
I need to roll some dice.
Please don't.
Please don't. It's
I have
fine.
to,
You
that's what the
don't.
You
rules
can just
say.
let us go. It's I don't need a broom. It's fine.
I'm sorry about your broom. I'll buy you a new one, Artemis. I'm so sorry.
This is me.
Like climbing.
Yeah, I
George
was
is
like,
rising, walking on the up top. I wonder if
Any
they're
wisdom
doing
save.
what-
Me wisdom save.
Yes, you have wisdom save.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
okay, 21.
21. You feel something come over you almost that makes you like your eyes like you're sleepy for a second, but then you
Oh,
push
he's
through.
gonna make me sleep. Oh, Jesus.
Artemis, make a wisdom save.
Please,
Okay,
Artemis, please. Artemis, please.
17.
Yes.
17, same
Yeah.
feeling, but you
Thank
push through it.
God.
Your adrenaline pumping.
Thank God.
Peony, I need you to make a con save, please.
Oh god.
What? How much can he do?
All of the eyeballs.
Eyes. We don't know. Oh god.
16.
16 just passes.
Oh, thank God.
So you take, hold on.
Oh, she still takes.
Oh yeah, it takes half damage. Ooh, that's a lot. 15.
Don't say
You take 18 points of force damage.
She can take that. She can eat that.
That's a, you know, but that's fine.
I'm sorry, not force, necrotic. As you feel all of a sudden your legs buckle a little bit as you're climbing, and you feel your strength kind of sap. And you just hear it below going, "Oh no, you're not going anywhere." And that is its turn. So
This is not how you talk to friends.
Peony, you're up.
Okay.
It's a long way to the top. It's like 100-foot climb.
It's great. Amazing. I don't have any.
Okay. Peony will climb another 15 feet. I guess if that's, yeah. And she's gonna fire again. I'm gonna try and cast Hunter's Mark again as well.
No.
Okay, Hunter's Mark does not work.
Okay.
To fire, you're on the side of a ledge, climbing. So I need you to make an acrobatics or athletics check to be able to maintain your balance, kind of like, lean and kick your feet in. And
Yep. Let's do acrobatics because I'm much better at that. Cool. I get to ignore ones. Okay, much better. 22.
22 is enough. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Please go away. Goodbye. 14 to hit.
Misses.
Cool. Second one. Natural 20.
Oh, queen.
Hits.
Okay. How do crits work again?
Double the dice, add the mod.
Double the dice, add the mod. Double the dice, add the mod. Double the dice, add the mod. Double the dice, add the mod. Double the dice, add the mod. What could go wrong? Okay. Good. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 plus 5 is a 21.
Okay, 21.
9 of which is acid damage.
Okay. All right. And that'll
Please
be
go away.
Artemis.
Yeah, she's still double dashing like up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It uses a legendary action.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, how about no?
How about yes?
Oh my God.
Artemis.
Yeah.
Can you make a strength saving throw?
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't need the -1. 12.
12. You go up 30 feet, and then all of a sudden you feel yourself pulled back down 30 feet as your nails are scraped along the stone. As
Okay,
it
but you're
uses
still
a
30 feet up.
telekinesis to grab you and yank you back towards
Oh
it.
my God.
And now it will take its turn.
Oh, okay, it's cool.
This is so fucked. This is bad.
I'm super relaxed right now.
Artemis, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
18.
Yes.
You do not fall asleep.
Oh my God.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. 7. What? My friend said.
Artemis, how many HP do you have?
What kind of question? Okay.
Is that 42?
Okay, you take 32 points of force damage.
Awesome. Okay. Cool.
And then Peony, make a dex save.
My God. This is bad.
This is so bad. Pizza puffs.
What'd you get?
Dex save?
Yep.
9.
9. Your speed is halved for a minute. In addition, you cannot take reactions, and you can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Okay.
You've been slowed.
Mm-hmm.
You can repeat the save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
While this is going on...
Do I have to make another save, or is it just...
Nope. While this is happening, back up top, Uranus and Grokus. Uranus and Grokus, you are headed up to High Tide Tonics. Where...
Probably fine down there, right?
But I have to say, that was very... you definitely showed some wisdom back there, making sure that we don't go alone. That's definitely...
Yeah, they wouldn't do anything without us.
No, I mean, no, seriously, I don't know if you give yourself credit all the time. That was definitely, because I was definitely brash, just saying, oh, we'll send Peanut down there, but it was definitely smart to be like, hey, definitely let's not just go scouting instead. So
right, they wouldn't interact with anything,
No, I'm just saying, but no, I'm just saying that was very. I'm just saying that was good. That was good on you for doing that, because I was thinking brashly. So thank you. I don't know, it's just a compliment. That was very astute of you to do that. So thank you.
All good. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Are we in the place? Or are we walking up to the place now?
So you're coming up on this little wooden building that's made of really, it almost looks like someone took a whole bunch of driftwood and built a building out of it. It's all sorts of different kind of shades and colors, but very well made. It looks like, crafted well, but just made of a whole bunch of different types of driftwood. There are potted plants and kind of beakers of stuff stashed everywhere, even on the outside of it. The windowsills have planters and all sorts of stuff. It's overgrowing almost. And there's this kind of overhang that you go underneath, and then you pull a curtain, and immediately just the smell of a million different plants and different ground kind of bits and whatnot kind of hits you. And there's almost a dampening sound effect as you come in too, because it's just so close. And full of everything. So as you walk in, you see kind of behind the counter a little ways in, a kind of very, very thin, almost uncomfortably thin, why am I forgetting the name of the species? Triton, with kind of bluish green skin and very large, Tritons all have kind of these almost fin-like ears, and these are extra large. They stick out a little bit. And as you come in, he kind of looks up at you and gives you a smile. And let me ask you both a question real quick. What's your current emotional state?
I think Uranus is using this little errand to ignore a sense of emptiness he has, but that he doesn't necessarily know where it came from because he can't remember anything.
Gorkus is pretty good. He's sad about the dwarves, but nothing more than usual. So he's pretty good. He's with a friend. They're just happy to be with Uranus. So I'd say overall pretty happy. He's with one of his good friends. So yeah.
As you walk in, the Triton kind of looks you both one after the other and gives you a smile, and Uranus's eyes linger on you a little bit, and his smile almost has a compassionate bit to it where his eyes soften, like an old friend who can tell that something's wrong. But he just says, peace to both of you. What can I do for you today?
Balance day. I'm here to purchase some incense. If you have any, looks like
charcoal, a brazier, whatever you got.
Most certainly. I've got the incense and the charcoal. I don't have burning bowls or anything. But I can certainly stock you up with as much as you should need.
Yeah, why don't you just how much do you have? Can I just get all of it?
All of it? Oh, okay. Well. Curious. Certainly. It'd be 20 gold's worth of incense then.
20 gold. Okay.
And I'll
hold on. Do you need incense too?
I've been watching you do your thing with Shrubert, and I think I have something similar, so I might try that.
Do you mean a familiar? Is that what you mean?
I think so.
Because I did mine through sort of adding like with Artemis's help with using sort of more wizard powers more so than just straight up through prayer with Enor. Would this say again?
This would be a Fred thing.
Oh, you're still in communication with Fred. Oh, okay. Is that? I mean, you can do whatever you need to do, but is that the wisest thing to? After we caught them in a lie, you still want to? You still want? Is it? I mean, is it worth it though?
The power is still good. Do you mind if I look around, Fred?
Please feel free. Here, and he kind of hands you 4 bundles of incense rods. They're like yay big each. It's a lot. This will last you indefinitely.
Sweet. So yeah, Uranus is the place busy? Like, are there a lot of people?
No, there's actually no one else in at the moment. It's kind of a very like quiet space.
Yeah. So Uranus is gonna walk away and like kind of go out of sight, but still where he can see the shop owner. Hopefully the shop owner can't see me. And then Uranus is gonna cast Mind Sliver on the shop owner.
Am I nearby? Like, where am I? Where the heck is
you're kind of
Because
taking the incense right now, probably, and packing that away.
Okay.
So what's Mind Sliver do?
He has to succeed on a DC 15 intelligence saving throw, or take 2d6 damage, which I'm hoping I roll low on. And
it's not pass the save.
Sweet. So 2d6. That's 3 points of damage.
All of a sudden, you see him.
Whoa! Is everything okay?
Sorry. Suddenly, a headache come over me. And you see a little bit of blood trickle out of his nose.
Uranus walks back. Hey, are you okay?
No. So sorry.
I'm already casting Healing Word. As soon as I see that, I'm casting Healing Word. I'm going to cast at first level.
Thank you. I recognize that. I appreciate it. Sorry,
I
haven't had a nosebleed in quite some time.
Yeah, that's weird.
Does that normally happen out of the?
No. It must be the dryness of the air right now. I should get out swimming more often.
Well, since he just helped you out a little bit from whatever that was, I suggest you just give us all of this for free and let us go on our way.
Wait, why? What? But what? Wait, why? Why free? Okay.
Okay. What's the save?
DC 15 Wisdom minus a D4. Natural 1.
Natural 1. He just goes, well, certainly. Of course. I appreciate your help. It's not often you meet someone who's just willing to to help for nothing. Most everyone wants to these days.
He's a great guy. Uranus grabs the shit and
I refuse
out.
your money. I refuse your money. Please take the incense. I appreciate it. I'm feeling better already.
But
walks out.
Okay, but that's not why I did it though.
No, of course not. I please allow me to return the favor.
Yeah,
it would make me very happy.
Okay, that's. And I wouldn't know it's anything weird because I know there's no spell components or anything, right? It's because there's just vocal. You just say things and it works, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I wouldn't notice anything, and even with my I wouldn't catch anything off. With my passive insight, everything seems just legit. Everything seems fine.
I guess I would leave that up to you, Uranus. Like, do you feel like you need to do a performance check or something here?
Sure. Why not? That's a 29.
Damn.
29 performance, yeah.
No, something.
No.
10, baby.
Just Uranus being Uranus. Like, he's a good talker and, like,
I'm still
maybe
gonna
not
give
the way
him.
you would have played it, but the guy
Yeah.
seemed very happy to return the favor.
I'm still gonna give 10 gold though. Like I'm still definitely gonna like give 10 gold. Like Robus definitely would still give 10 gold no matter what. Like,
Well,
please.
I won't take it, but if it happens to find its way on a shelf on your way out, of course.
Yes, I mean, yes, and thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course, come back anytime. Hopefully, I won't be bleeding the next time you're here.
Yes, hopefully not. Yes. But yes, again, have a balanced day though, and Ender's blessing to you too. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Whenever Grokus comes out, Uranus would hand him like half of the incense or whatever, and say, "There you go."
I already had the incense. How would you have them? You walked away while I was getting them. I have the incense, right?
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, you had it, Grokus.
Okay. Well, yeah. Just so you can get Schreiber back, and then Uranus would find wherever he can just buy brazier really quick. That he'll pay for.
I think it's pronounced brazier.
Brazier.
Yeah, brazier.
Yeah, not a brazier. A brazier is something
Which you're
else.
more than welcome to have, but
Okay.
yes. Okay.
Brazier. Yeah. Indeed.
All right. Back in
No.
the mines.
No.
Top of the round, Peony.
Doesn't look hurt at all.
It's bleeding. You've hit it a few times, yeah.
Do I see what's making me make all these saves?
You see these little flashes of light coming from not the big eye, but from like these little points. It's hard to see because like it's in the crevasse. It's like in the crack of it, but you just see these little blips of light that happen.
We need to go.
Climb.
Keep climbing.
Okay. You're
I'll
at half
spend an
speed.
action. Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
spend an action to go 15 feet.
You'll spend to go 15 feet total.
Yeah,
Yep.
because that's
Yep.
half mine.
Yep.
And then I can make the save at the end of my turn?
Yes, you can.
Cool. What kind of save was it again?
It was a dex save.
Okay, natural 20.
All right, so you go 15 feet, and then you're like, oh, okay, I feel better now. That's the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, it's going to fire off a legendary action.
I can't just like chuck dirt in its eye, can
No,
I?
you can't. No.
Fuck.
That is going to be a against wisdom save Peony, please.
Okay. Cool.
Please, please,
Yeah. Cool.
please.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
You got this.
Okay. 19?
Okay. You feel all of a sudden a sense of fear come over you, but you steel yourself and continue climbing. Artemis, you're up.
This might be a silly question. Are we only seeing one? We're only seeing one big eye
Yep.
at this moment. This is so stupid. I have a bottle of ink. Can I just
Okay.
stash it?
Do it. Yeah.
Like,
Not
okay.
magical, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta squid him from like Mario Kart squid.
Yeah.
This guy.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I love it.
Go ahead and roll a. It's like a dex
Unarmed
check with
strike?
proficiency. Yeah, like an unarmed strike, essentially.
Okay. Oh, wow. Sorry, just a second. And the page went blank, so that sucks. Oh no, that sucks. That's a 7.
7. It hits the wall and just drips down rather than actually hitting the creature.
Damn. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Are you climbing at all?
Oh, I'm still climbing.
Okay. It will go. Actually,
Okay.
first it'll take a shot against you.
Cool.
That will be a. Let's see here. Which number is that? Make a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Okay, please. 24.
Passes.
Okay.
Now it'll start its turn.
Oh, now. Cool.
Oh.
I'm sweating. It's hot.
Okay. Artemis, I need you to make a strength save.
Okay.
And Peony, I need you to make a wisdom save.
11.
11.
Artemis is gone.
16.
Yeah, straight up.
Artemis, you get pulled another 30 feet down,
Awesome.
which I'm not sure where you're at, but this puts you pretty close to the track itself.
15 feet above, because you went full 30 first time. You went full 30 again, but then got pulled down, so you were at 30. But then you just moved another 15, so you're 15
feet above it right now.
Yeah.
Peony, you had a 16?
Mm-hmm.
That just passes. And then Peony, can you make a dex save?
Okay. At least it's targeting me, right? And not Artemis, who has less 16 again.
Okay, you'll take half damage.
Okay.
That's going to be 17 points.
Okay.
Of, what is that? Force damage.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 58, I'm looking like a 23.
And that will be its turn as it starts chuckling. Just keep running.
Why are you like this?
Peony, top of the round.
Oh my god.
No.
Double your action. That'll get you 30 feet up. That puts you probably a turn away from getting out.
Oh,
But
Get out.
Artemis is way down here.
get out.
You're way up here.
Get out. Get out.
Let's go.
End of your turn. Oh. Artemis,
Yeah.
can you please make a dexterity save?
Yeah, that's not.
Come on. You got this.
Oh, no, I don't. 14.
That's enough. That's enough.
You take 60 points.
How many?
Take
Yeah.
60 points of
60.
necrotic damage.
Oh, she is dead.
Oh my god.
Dead.
And as you take it, you don't just take the damage, you feel your life force pulled from your body.
Yeah.
And what are your last words as you fall
No fucking way.
and hit the crack and slip and slide through it into the darkness below?
Her last word, I think it would be her husband's name. And that's
Peony
it.
would hear you shout it out or call it. Is it quiet or is it shouted?
It's quiet.
Then it's just for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Peony, you look down and watch as a beam of gray energy shoots through the air and hits Artemis. And with what limited sight you can see, it's very dark down here. You don't have your dark vision. You just see her form peel off of the side of the wall and then tumble into the darkness below. And you just hear, "Run, little one, run back to the rats." And what are you doing, Peony?
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Dana, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know this too.
Stories don't always last forever. And the way they end is not always the way we expect. But as we close out our session tonight, I will also remind you that very little truly ends when there are friends to turn the tides of chaos and the tides of fate. So in this moment, we're going to close out our game for tonight. knowing that there are a lot of decisions and a lot of plans to be made next time. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Did not go the way that I think a lot of us expected tonight, but like I said, hope is not lost. And we'll see you next time here in Floros.